Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future content. Today I bring you a fascinating, drama-laden turn in the fandom world. Wang deletes every pic of Bailu on his Instagram, and the waves that followed from fans and netizens alike. It began as a quiet ripple, barely noticed. Wang, the Chinese actor whose name has become synonymous with romantic dramas and sweeping fan devotion, has long shared moments with fellow actress Bailu on his social media. Whether promotional photos, behind-the-scenes snapshots, or friendly duets from set, their posts together had become part of the expected visual narrative. And the fandom loved it. The pairing, whether hinted or implied, stirred speculation, hope, and dialogue. Then one day, something changed. Dylan's Instagram, once showing a collection of shared moments, suddenly looked pared down. Photos with Bailu were gone. Every post featuring her had been scrubbed. The joint images, the candid-looking selfies, the stills from dramas they starred in together, all disappeared. What remained was a meticulously curated account, free from reminders of that past connection. The moment the deletions were noticed, alarm bells went off in the fan communities. Did he untag her? Some asked. Is this a breakup? Others wondered. Is this part of a publicity maneuver? Asked the more suspicious. Some watchers immediately began screenshotting archives, comparing before and after versions, noting which posts had vanished, which captions had changed, and which accounts had been quietly muted or unfollowed. At first there was silence, no explanation from Dylan's side, no press statement, no confirmation or denial. In the absence of a direct statement, speculation ran wild. Some fans tallied the number of posts removed, some compiled timelines of their last interactions. Others scoured interviews, looking for hints of tension, disagreement, or a shift in their professional or personal relationship. As always in cases like this, the reactions broke broadly along two lines: the defensive supporters and the suspicious skeptics. On one side, there were fans who rushed to Dylan's defense, saying the deletions might have benign reasons, perhaps contract requirements, management decisions, or simple cleaning of his feed. On the other, fans who had placed emotional investment in the Dylan-Bai relationship felt blindsided, betrayed, and deeply wounded. Many took to Weibo, Twitter, Instagram comments, fan forums, and private chat rooms to voice their opinions. Some wrote grief-tinged posts, *, he erased her like she never existed. *, others wrote in rage, *, if you loved her, why erase her now? *, a few more pragmatic voices cautioned, *, we don't know the truth, stop jumping to conclusions. Murmurs circulated that this might be part of a strategic pivot. Maybe Dylan is rebranding, setting a new path, signaling a shift in his public image. In celebrity worlds, relationships, real or perceived, often interplay with branding, contracts, and market positioning. Could it be that associations with Bailu, however tasteful or mutually beneficial, no longer fit the narrative he or his management wants going forward? Meanwhile, rumors swirled. Some claimed that behind the scenes there had been disagreements over project choices, scheduling conflicts, or even personal friction. Others insisted it was external pressure, from agencies, sponsors, or the industry's ever-watchful eye. A few more radical voices suggested it was a deliberate stunt, a drama to keep both names trending, to stoke discussion and engagement. Among the fan reaction, heartbreak was a recurring sentiment. Particularly among those who saw Dylan and Bailu as more than co-stars, the deletions felt like a public betrayal. They'd invested in the pair, supported them in dramas, streamed their projects, messaged about them, and defended their synergy. Now, those posts erasing tangible proof of their connection felt personal, like the severing of a shared memory. Others lamented the fickleness of fandom. They noted, today they love, tomorrow they erase. It's a cycle. Some confessed that they felt manipulated, as if what they believed was a real connection was never more than imagery intended to sell, to boost popularity metrics or to generate buzz. The deletions forced a crisis of faith in the celebrity, in the fandom, in the illusions of closeness. But not every reaction was negative. Some leapt in to support Dylan. They suggested that having joint pictures in one's feed is not inherently meaningful. Instagram is, after all, a curated space. If an artist chooses to remove posts, that doesn't necessarily indicate drama. They urged fans to trust in Dylan's judgment and allow him privacy. Some even praised the aesthetic of a clean feed, free from distractions, suggesting it reflected discipline and maturity. Another contingent of fans turned their energy into detective work. They scoured archives, internet caches, fan sites. Some people resurrected old posts and compared posting histories. Others looked into whether Bailu's own accounts had reacted, muted, or removed corresponding posts. They checked promo materials, press releases, and public appearances for signs of tension or removal of collaboration lines. Gradually, a patchwork narrative emerged, though nothing conclusive could be confirmed. One thing emerged clearly: the fandom fractured. Some fans stayed loyal to Dylan no matter what. Others felt betrayed and shifted to being former fans or moved to neutral observers. A minority continued to support both, hopeful that explanations would come or that reconciliation might follow. Public commentary from entertainment news outlets picked up the story. Analysts framed it in terms of celebrity brand management, fan loyalty, and image control. In one article, Dylan was criticized for encouraging fans who. Some fans made memes, fan art, reaction videos, countdowns for when Dylan might speak, or even mini investigative threads comparing metadata, timestamps, and internet archives. Some turned to hopeful framing: maybe they're reconciling, maybe she asked him to delete post, maybe this is prelude to a surprise announcement. The uncertainty itself became part of the spectacle. But others voiced caution. They reminded people, celebrities are people too, with rights to privacy. Removing public posts doesn't always correlate with interpersonal drama. They warned fans against overstepping boundaries, stalking, or bullying. Fandom culture often teeters between support and pressure. The deletion event provoked reflection on fan ethics: how far is too far in seeking answers when public figures withdraw signals? Thank you for listening to this deep dive. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified when we unpack the next turn in this story. Stay tuned, stay thoughtful, and I'll see you next time.